Greetings, everyone. This is Rock and Roll Spot Convention with the Weekly Comic Wrap. We're at the final video for the week, so let's get started. We've already gotten all of the Marvel and DC books for the week, so a few some from other publishers. Kicking things off, we've got House of Slaughter number 29, continuing the Azure storyline. Where we left off, Edwin and Nolan and Bate had potentially discovered that Edwin's missing totem had seemingly taken a form similar to Edwin. And so, Bate attacks not Edwin. Edwin tries to figure out what's going on with how this not Edwin works. But it's not just Edwin's totem that's been corrupted. Bates' totem, which is basically a paper doll of himself, joins with Edwin's totem, and also begins to torment Bates in the form of Bates' sister. And it also manages to pass along to the other totems, and Bate has to basically fight all of them off. Blue Mask goes in to deal with things, and apparently Edwin saw something and suggests that Nolan look into the not Edwin's eyes, one of his eyes. He has quite a few in various parts of his body. And he basically ends up seeing a vision of a young boy at a campfire, but apparently the boy can't find the bunkhouses at the camp, and he sees something come out of the lake by the campfire. But what Nolan's doing in the vision is actually seeming to harm the former totem of Edwin. Edwin helps Nolan to his feet, and they also manage to save Bate by destroying the totem. And Totem Edwin tries to manipulate or further manipulate Nolan, leading on to see an odd vision. And that is where the issue ends. Not sure how many parts of this story's got left, but probably this is the next to last part. We'll see. Moving on, though, to our next book, we've got Hyde Street, number 3. Our last issue told the story of Pranky. And now, and also it turned out that the scorekeeper wanted Pranky to work with Mr. X-Ray. So we have our Christmas issue, a month late. So the issue opens. A bank robber has, or a robber in general. I'm not sure if he's a bank robber, but a robber dressed in a Santa suit. So he comes down the chimney of a house and decides that he's going to steal all the presents. Turns out the cops are near. Tells the kid that comes downstairs that there's a Santa Claus. Mr. X-Ray at his his home, as it were, on Hyde Street, is checking in on his piranha people, as well as feeding them a piece of severed finger. And Pranky shows up. And says, yeah, the scorekeeper wants me to help you, but I'm not too keen on it, but the scorekeeper says I got to do it. Besides, maybe you can actually see, perhaps Mr. X-Ray can see his daughter again if he accepts Pranky's help. And so they track down the thief that's been stealing Christmas. Pranky disguises himself as an elf, and Mr. X-Ray disguises himself as a police officer. But they then get into Santa's sleigh and with the bank robber, with the reindeer having some interesting names. Disaster, danger, mayhem, crucifixion, carnage, chaos, doom, and affliction. Then Mr. X-Ray gets tossed out of the sleigh, but he's fine. And Pranky takes on a more monstrous form and devout to punish the Santa Claus impersonator. However, the soul is basically taken from Pranky by the matinee monster. And it turns out that the thief never had a great Christmas. And so the matinee monster is delivering the thief's soul, though Pranky's not too happy about that. But it would seem the scorekeeper is plotting against Pranky. And that is where the issue ends, promising the tale of the matinee monster next issue. Be interesting to see what the scorekeeper's plans are for Pranky. In part, it's because the fact is that Pranky has more than exceeded the number of souls he needed to deliver to leave Hyde Street, but he wants to stay. Moving on, though, to our last book for the week, we've got Void Rivals, number 16. Where we left off, Derek had seemingly found an ally within his father's council. Salila had potentially had found a good point of interest on her journey, and Skunkzoid. Skunkzoid had found the Cobra Law vessel, which was seeming to develop some radiation poisoning, and also some Cybertronians arrived on Derek's planet, namely Hot Rod. And so the issue opens on Skunkzoid's ship. Skunkzoid is curious about what to do with the Cobra Law ship. You don't usually see organics in that sector of space. He wonders if the ship is edible. However, he stops himself and as the ship opens its mouth, and perhaps Skunkzoid realizes, oh, maybe this is an intelligent being. He apologizes and is promptly attacked by the Cobra Law guards and Pythona. Early in the fight, the Skunkzoid has the advantage. I mean, it's his home, his ship, and in fact, one of the Cobra Law guards is his armor is damaged, and however, Pythona puts up a hell of a fight, and Skunkzoid is sliced in half by one of the Cobra Law guards. But the injured Cobra Law guard is just injured, not dead, though his armor has died. But Pythona states that they can't bring him with him, bring the injured guard with them, and he suggested that he be put out of his misery, but the other guards are hesitant to do so and leave him on Skunkzoid's ship, where it turns out that the guard is beginning to recover already. Salila in her journey through the ring has found somebody's put the key that she has, and she does so, and she explains that she's looking for Zertron. The computer says that she has to continue on her current path, and Zertron awaits her at the end. and then tell her to leave. And the key is no longer glowing. On Gorga, Derek and the Unity Mole and his father's council discuss everything, and Derek asks if said Mole is afraid of Goliath. And, well, Mole isn't sure what that is, doesn't know what that is. However, Derek's father manages to discover that they are, and takes him into custody. Selena had a discussion with Handroid, and she ends up having to climb a bit, and she reaches an edge where, while she's initially planning to take a leap of faith, in the dark, she manages to make out eyes and a face, presumably of a Cybertronian, who states simply, "I still function." And that is where the issue ends. So, one has to wonder, who is the Cybertronian hidden beneath, or hidden within the ring? Hopefully we'll find out next issue, but could be longer than that. Anyway, that's going to do it for now. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Links to my Facebook, Blue Sky, Instagram, Mastodon, Twitter, Patreon, and PayPal can be found in the description box down below. This is Rock and Roll Spock signing off, saying, live long and rock hard.